Well, we've never done it before, but the Samurai team agreed to do it for us tonight to celebrate the 2 years anniversary. So for the lowest price ever, 2 of our best-selling photoelectric smoke detectors. What's that all about? That's a big fancy word. What it means is it's more accurate. It means less false alarms. It means a new style, a new design. It's a smoke detector, but it doesn't look like the smoke detectors that you and I are used to. This is a smoke detector that can be mounted on a wall or on the ceiling. And in fact, when I say mount, I mean stuck to the wall or the ceiling. 3M tape sticks to this side and then sticks right on the wall or ceiling, which means it's easy. We're gonna talk about why these are different. So many of us, when we think of our smoke detectors, they might be hanging loose. There might be no battery in one because it was chirping away at you one night and it wouldn't stop beeping and you couldn't cope with it and you just unscrewed it, took the battery out and left it. This has a 10-year battery. That means for 10 years, you don't need to worry about that battery. It comes with a 10-year warranty, and it uses technology that is typically very, very expensive. That is the advanced photoelectric sensor. Well, Samurai has always been about breaking the barriers, and what Samurai has done is bring photoelectric technology to air at a price that nobody has seen before. Normally for this quality, this style, this type of smoke detector, you can spend upwards of $100 for a twin pack. We're doing $39.99 for the 2. I only have 3,000 to go around. It is the only scheduled presentation, and we even have free shipping and handling as well. I was gonna say hello to Mr. Joe Harrison, but Joe, I spy a pretty snazzy looking watch that you've got on, my friend. Is that one of our inspos?
I've got it right here, Adam, telling me the time, counting my steps, and making sure I'm healthy today. You know, it's as important as it is, the Inspo watch keeps my health. You know, it lets me know if I'm safe. This is also going to keep your house safe, because if you have one of these, and if you're looking around saying, oh yeah, I've got a couple of those, do you know the technology in here was developed in the 70s? You're protecting your house with 50-year-old technology. But keep in mind, this is the year 2022. When was the last time you changed this out? The U.S. Fire Administration recommends we change these out every 10 years. Now, the reason why, there's a sensor that's on here that analyzes the air, and then it tells you if it's smoke, if it's fire, and then it sets the alarm off. Well, after 10 years, the efficiency of that sensor just drops like a rock. That's why you're supposed to replace this every 10 years. Imagine what your air filter looks like after you change it for 3, 4, 5 months. Imagine how gunky that is. Yeah. Imagine what this looks like after 10 years. So we need to get rid of this. And your options are, let's replace it again with the same old technology that's 50 years old. Or you can get this today. Something that's smaller, something easier to mount, something that gives you better peace of mind, because you're not changing the batteries every 6 months in this. No, you're only testing it to make sure it works every 6 months. There's a little button on there, and when you hold down the button, it gives you that loud 85 decibel sweeping sound. Everybody in the house is going to be notified if there is a fire, if there is smoke. And the difference between this sensor and this sensor is this technology is as good as it gets. Like Adam mentioned, it is advanced photoelectric cell technology. It knows the difference between steam from your shower and smoke that's coming from your oven. It can tell the difference so you don't get those false alarms. And it is constantly analyzing the air compared to this guy only analyzing every once in a while. But when you look at the size, see how small it is, how compact it is? This is designed to go in every room of the house that you don't even know it's there, but you're getting that great peace of mind. And Adam, I love what Samurai's done, because they made it small, they made it very easy to install too, because all you need, we give you the screws.
Yep.
If you don't have a screwdriver, okay, we give you the 3M adhesive tape, industrial tape that's including. As long as you mount it to a flat surface, you can stick this to the wall, the ceiling, anything eye level and above. That's where they recommend you mount it, and you don't have to worry about it again. As soon as you open up, Adam, the battery's already installed. You pull that little tab, that starts day one. Now, you can write it on the side to let you know when day one is, but Adam, it's not until the year 2032 that you have to change this out and get yourself a new one. So truly, you're looking at a decade worth of peace of mind.
We're extremely busy with everybody placing orders, around 2,500 now left before it's sold out. This is the only scheduled presentation where we're offering the 2-pack. Never before done. You asked for it. I had so many messages about it. That's why I wanted to try and make it reality. Again, I want to thank the folks at Samurai for making this happen. The lowest price we've ever previously had on Samurai was $60. This is under $40, giving you 2 next-generation smoke detectors. You know, I was refreshing my memory on some of the news articles and some of the statistics. House fires are still too commonplace. There are too many home fires. Many of us in older homes where the smoke detectors have never been changed. Quite honestly, too many of us in homes where that smoke detector is there, but it's lifeless because nobody replaced the battery, because it drove you wild, because it was beeping at you all night long. Remember, this has a 10-year battery built in. I know it's teeny tiny and better looking than the old style smoke detectors, but it has a 10-year battery built in, so when you place this, you can forget about it, but have peace of mind knowing that it's going to work for you every single day. Joe just touched on it, but I want to reiterate it. You see things on TV all day, every day, and it all looks prim and proper and perfect, and then sometimes it gets delivered, you think, how am I going to build that? How am I going to install that? It looked really simple on TV, but oh no, oh no. Remember what Joe said. When this arrives at your door in a few days, you're going to take this 3M sticky disc, you're going to peel one side of it and stick that one side to your smoke detector. You're going to peel the other side of it and stick it to the wall. You don't need anybody, you don't need any toolkit, you don't need any tools. You could mount this to the wall immediately, and it does not have to go on the ceiling. You could put it right there. You could put it right there on the wall. That's totally fine as well. Because of this new style and this new design, there's so many more options. Quick update coming through. With everybody ordering, there are now 2,200 left. I have more than 300 folks ordering, a lot of people buying more than one set. And okay, 2 things. First of all, my job is to try and steer you through. On a night like tonight, this is a lot of work because the team has gone to town with these specialty offers just for this 2-year anniversary show. I want you to know there are no other Samurai smoke detectors in a 2-pack at this price. So if you think you need more than one set, order it while you can. We're estimating a sellout in the next 7 to 10 minutes. Joe, what would you advise with regards, how many do I need in a home? I mean, obviously all homes are different sizes, but what do they recommend?
A great question, because a lot of us, if you have this style in your house, and your house is probably at least 10 years old, you know, maybe even going back to the 70s. And, you know, back in early 1990s, the recommendation was one of these per floor of your home. And that is way outdated for the code. The new code is you should have one in every single bedroom. You should have one in every major living space in your house. You should also have one in every hallway leading to every major living space. If you can't say that, your house is in danger. There are too many statistics that show why you need these in your house, and that's why the U.S. Fire Administration recommends these. It's not Samurai, it's not me, it's not Adam. It's the U.S. Fire Administration sees all the fires, sees all the statistics, and knows that we need these. But then for others that are out there, like my neighbor, her house, she had lint that was stuck in her dryer. She just didn't clean out the lint trap. After a while, it caught on fire. She now has one in every single of her laundry room. Because of that, now we have one in our laundry room. Put one in your garage. You never know where the fire can start. When you hear that loud 85 decibel alarm, it's going to alert you it's time to get out of the house. And it's that great sweeping, chirping sound, and it's fantastic knowing that this gives me 10 years worth of peace of mind. But sometimes we rely on these, and if you have, sometimes you hear that chirp, and it's at 2, 3, 4 a.m., and you're just trying to get some sleep. You rip the battery out, you're like, I'll replace it tomorrow. Then tomorrow turns into a week, and then to a month. And before you know it, you have a house that doesn't have a working smoke detector, because this needs to be replaced every 6 months for that battery. But just to show you the technology and how much it's going to save you over time, if I have 2 of these and I replace the batteries in here 2 times a year over the course of 10 years, this is how many batteries I would be buying. And I know everyone's different, but for me, it's over $62 worth of batteries for 10 years worth of technology that's from 1970. Or I can get rid of all that old stuff. We know new technology is designed to keep us safer. Now we get 2 of these, where the batteries are already included, where the batteries last 10 years, or I don't have to replace it. All I have to do, Adam, every 6 months, instead of replacing the battery, there's a little test button right there. You hold the button down. That's it. That's your 6-month peace of mind. We just did it when we spring forward, and we do it when we fall back. And you do it every 6 months just to make sure you're safe. And Adam, it really is the easiest way to add security to your home. If you think about you're renting or you're in assisted living, you want to make sure you've got that extra layer of security. You can add these. You don't necessarily have to mount them. We have some of these on our hanging bookshelf. As long as it's eye level and above, Adam, it's at 10 years worth of peace of mind to make sure everyone in the family is safe.
I have some great things coming up tonight. One of them, of course, the worldwide debut of Inspo watches towards the end of 11 p.m. East Coast time. But make no bones about it, if you only buy one item this evening, it's got to be the Samurai smoke detectors, simply because they can be life-saving. You cannot take risks when it comes to fires. It's something that is all too prevalent, all too commonplace. And with this technology, the reason why many of us still buy the older style that Joe's showcasing is because when you go to buy a smoke detector, this technology is normally more money. Typically for photoelectric sensor technology like this, you could spend nearly approximately $100 depending on the brand or where you buy it. And I think that's why a lot of people kind of then go down the other route and they go for the cheaper, older version. What Samurai has done is broken that barrier and brought to life that next generation, better security, better accuracy, less false alarms, more aesthetically pleasing when it's on the wall or the ceiling, with a 10-year battery life, less hassle, inconvenience. And obviously at this price, it truly makes it irresistible. There's just over 1,200 now left before it's completely sold out. You can see our quantity counter approaching rapidly 1,000, jumping 3, 4, 5 at a time. If you would like to order yours, they are telling me hsn.com is certainly going to be a great way to go, or download the HSN app. But this is an opportunity with the savings. And I should mention, because Raquel, who is in charge of our show, she's the real boss. Raquel, if you're watching, we love you. Raquel, before the show, she says, Adam, everything's going to be free shipping and handling. If you go to order these tomorrow, if there's any left, it will not be free shipping. If you order it right now, we're adding in the free shipping, a flex pay of $13.33. Joe, it's the little things in life, and this may be a little thing, but boy, oh boy, is it an important thing.
It's so important, Adam. My quick little story is I bought a house. It was in 2005. And my wife calls me up at HSN. And she's like, I smell something. She calls 911. I'm on the phone with her 30 miles away, and I hear the fire department show up. What happened is the house we bought in 2005 was actually built in 1992. It had the original smoke detectors in there. What my wife was smelling was melting plastic. And my smoke detector that was less than 15 feet away, it didn't pick it up. And the reason why, it was too old. When it gets beyond 10 years, there's too much dust, dander, and debris that really clouds up that sensor. The sensor doesn't work anymore. If you haven't replaced these in 10 years, even if you don't buy Samurai, you need to replace them 10 years. But that's why we're giving you one today that you can replace with a smarter sensor that's going to give you not false alarms, but it lets you know when you hear that alert, it is a real alarm, time to get out of the house. But it has a 10-year battery. I keep talking about peace of mind because I think about what's important in my house. It's my kids, it's my pet, it's the people that visit us. And this, to me, is really one of the most important things you'll have in your house, because when you hear that beep, you know that something's wrong and you're going to get to safety, you're going to get out safe, you're going to live another day. Because if you have these and they're getting too old, Adam, it's time to upgrade to make sure you and your family are as safe as possible.
I mean, the thing is at $39.99, it just makes it so much easier to say, okay, I'll do that. Because in the times that we're in, we got to make sure that we look after our loved ones and ourselves, and we look after our home and our belongings, and having smoke detectors like this can really make a difference. Please remember, when you get the boxes, you're going to see some screws in there, a little packet of screws so you can mount it to the wall. You do not have to do that. Remember, you will get the 2 3M sticky tapes. I'll see if I can peel one off. I just cut my nails, so I probably can't, but you get the idea. I'm gonna peel one side off here and stick that to there, and then I'll peel the other side off and then just stick it to the wall. And just like Joe said, if I show you at the back, eye level or above, it doesn't have to go on the ceiling. You don't have to climb a ladder and put it on the ceiling. Let's put it there. Just reach up, put it there, eye level or above, and that's gonna be just fine. And that looks great there, right? Put one outside every room if you can. Put one on each level of the house if you can, but absolutely grab it while you can at this price. Around 1,000 now left if you'd like to place your order. I wanna again thank the Samurai team. Joe, final 60 seconds. In closing, Samurai has sought to bring the newest technology for a fraction of the price that people could spend out there, right?
You're exactly right. This is all Samurai does. They make health and safety items for us and for our home. We've sold over 250,000 smoke alarms here. Like Adam mentioned, this is the best price we've ever had. It's one that you place it on today. You don't change the battery for 10 years. And this is how simple it is. You just mount that adhesive to the wall, you twist it in place, that is it. And then you hear that 85 decibel alarm, Adam. It's loud enough to scare everybody, and it's time to get out of the house.
All right, Joe, tantalizes. This Inspo watch that you're wearing, the worldwide launch today, what can this watch do for us?
Oh, Adam, it can do so many things. 3 main things to it. Yes, it's going to give you those notifications like your calls and your texts. However, it's also going to